All right, congratulations. You have completed your 4 or more annotated bibliography entries. I'm going to walk you through really quickly how to make a properly MLA formatted page. Sorry for the bright light behind me. It's all good. All right, so first and foremost, first, there's a lot of things that are foremost, I guess. You need to make sure that you have a heading for this with your name. We're going to call this I was going to call it super student, I guess. Super student. Next thing is going to be your instructor, which is me, Mr. Green. You can also put Miss Miller. You can also put Miss Wepley. Whoever you want to put. You're going to need your class. I'm okay if you put history. I'm okay if you put contemporary world issues. Period 1, whatever. And then you also need to have the date, but it needs to be in the format how the Europeans do it, which today is the 17th of May, 2026, when I'm recording this, so I'm going to put that. It just makes more sense to have day, month, year. It's like small, medium, big. Just, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this. You also need to have a title, which is Annotated Bibliography, and make sure that your title is capitalized with the A and the B, and that you have center aligned it. That's important. Do not center align the rest of your document, however. It's amazing how often I see that, where people center their title and then center the entire document as well. All right, next thing, I need to make sure that everything is double spaced. So I'm actually just going to hit Control A, and that's going to select everything. Then I'm going to go up here to line and paragraph spacing, and I'm going to select 2.0. All right, next, you need to make sure that your entries are in alphabetical order. So I have George, Alice, and then I've got a little annotation about this source. I've got bundles, Alelia. I have one by Green, Stewart, and Gilbert, Pam. So lots of these sources begin with G. If that's the case, you just go on to the next letter. So I do know that George is after bundles alphabetically. So I'm going to select this text, and I'm going to hit Control X, which is cut. So it copies the text, but it also deletes it at the same time. And then I'm going to go underneath bundles, and I'm going to hit Control V, which is the shortcut for paste. So now I've got bundles, I've got George, I've got Green. Those are totally in alphabetical order. And I've got Gilbert. Let's see, I comes before G and it comes after E, so I'm going to put it right between George and Green. Let's hit Control X, and let's put it right there. All right. Notice when I'm doing this, I'm getting rid of these extra lines as well. I know when you look at the document right now, it looks really cluttered, and it's hard to tell where one source ends and the other begins. But we can do something called a hanging indent to fix that problem. So I'm going to select all of my text, but not the title or the heading. So all my annotations. I'm going to go down here. Now I'm going to do something called a hanging indent. And to do this on the Word app on your computer, find again the line and paragraph spacing, and we're going to go to line spacing options. And this is something that we do that's special for a works cited page or annotated bibliography. And so I'm going to pull under special, and I'm going to find hanging. And it should go to automatically 0.5. And what this is going to do, it's going to take, anytime I hit enter, it's going to take that first line, and it's going to keep it all the way to the left. And then anything underneath it is going to be pushed in 1/2 inch. So it makes it really easy to see where a new line begins. It's kind of like a reverse tab when you do a paragraph. All right, I don't like very much that I have the works cited source, MLA source, along with the annotation, and they're both to the left. So all I have to do is on my annotation, I'm going to click left, and now the only thing that's to the left is, sorry, I'm going to click tab rather, but the only thing to the left is the beginning of each citation, and I can clearly see the annotation underneath it as well. Okay, so why do we have to do this? If you write a big research paper, or if you've just got like this massive annotated bibliography with like 20 sources, like you may have to do that someday. It's really nice to have this format because it makes it super simple to find the different sources. Like your reader's going to know they're in alphabetical order, and they can quickly just scan this left line to find the source that they're looking for. They don't have to waste their time like trying to figure out where everything is. All right, that is actually right there. That's a perfectly formatted annotated bibliography. If you're using the web document or the web way to do this, I'm going to hit Control-Z because I actually already made this like perfect, and I want to make it unperfect for you. Let's see. It's perfect. Okay, there we go. So I've already double spaced this, and the way you double space it is with line spacing. Just look for the up and down arrows. That's the spacing options. So I've got it set for 2. I also want to make my hanging indent. So again, I'm going to select everything. Here we go. Here we go. Selecting everything, and I am going to make a hanging indent. Again, under line spacing options, and I have to find special. There it is. So special, I'm going to find hanging, and again it goes to 0.5 inches. I click OK. It did it. All right, and I just have to do the same thing as before, where I click Tab for each of my annotations. Make it look nice and clean. All right, and then before you submit, make sure if you have things that are like red underlined or blue underlined, at least pay attention to them. You don't have to do exactly what the computer tells you to do. It's always good to like use your brain and know why you're changing the things you are. But just looking at this one real quick, the article provides some practical methods that complement Doug Brent's ideas about reading as invention. It's a pretty cool sentence. If I click on that, I don't want to do that. I'm going to ignore it. I said what I wanted to say. Is there anything else? Let's see. Oh, here's one. Doesn't like this comma right here. The article provided interesting background information on Walker's life, but did not provide much depth about her role as a hero. Oh, okay. This second part of this sentence needs to have a subject, which is like the article is the one that did not provide much depth, but I didn't actually say that. So if you don't have a subject in part of a sentence, you actually don't need that comma. So I have 2 choices. I could either do what the computer says, or I could also keep my comma and add the word it, and that would be fine as well. All good. All right, cool. There we go. So that's done. I'm ready to turn it in. I am a super student. Now I'm going to see if I can figure out how to stop this recording. Oh, right up here. Oh yeah, I miss you guys. Actually, I don't. It's May 17th. When you're watching this, I will be missing you, but not yet, because it's Sunday.